The experience of service in our research is unreservedly good for most people. People gain a great sense of identity, purpose and belonging from service. For every veteran, there comes a time when we have to leave the service. Service is a very scheduled, routinized, cohesive experience. Your health is looked after, your living is looked after, your food and your nutrition. To leave means you're moving from quite an ordered environment with a strong sense of camaraderie and community, identity and purpose. We talk about this as a kind of a reverse culture shock. So we're socialised into the military. We spend 12 weeks to 12 months socialising us in, but often when we leave, it's thanks for your service and see you later. Sometimes it's not even thanks for your service, it's see you later. It's a liminal period. It's a period where we're in between from service, but we haven't yet made it back to Civvy Street.
In the military, we're conditioned to act a certain way, behave a certain way, and that could be not very functional after service. And especially when we're in a civilian environment where if you need support, if you need assistance, you need to ask for it. And a lot of veterans struggle to do that, and that's a huge barrier. And there's also a lot of stigma around mental health, around self-harm, around suicide, a lot of shame in substance abuse and alcoholism, and they kind of don't take that step that they need to do to get the support that they need to make things better for them so they can move on and transition smoothly into the civilian life.
So when the person comes home, potentially either injured mentally or physically by being in the military, it's a huge adjustment for families. The person that they knew is no longer potentially the person they knew.
Some veterans do have difficulties with transition, and they find it difficult to re-establish themselves or reintegrate back into civilian life. The pathways to assist them, or pathways open to them to find a new purpose and belonging after service, is they can go into higher education, they can move in to try to find employment in other ways, but there are quite distinct barriers that prevent them from reintegrating or from moving on. And these barriers are quite system-orientated barriers. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of complexity, particularly around where do I go if I need help? Where do I go to get the necessary assistance to be able to transition?
I think the key thing to help veterans transition effectively is effective planning. So we have to look at transition as something that starts before we actually start transitioning. There has to be some planning, and that means that people have to be prepared in terms of their health. So DVA white card, for example, or their claims starting to be looked at, but also recognition of prior learning. You know, what are the skills and experiences you had in the military, and how do they translate into a job in Civilian Street? Not every veteran wants to go and do the same job they did in defence, so we have to ask veterans what role and what job do you want now, and how do we support your family? One of the key ways to do that is to translate skills and experience in the services to skills and experiences outside. So we need to also educate employers about what veterans bring. And then there's the whole ecology of veteran sector services, such as retreats, wellbeing services, courses, short courses, a whole range of these activities which build that sort of community connection and give veterans that guidance into what's coming next.